And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Catch is made by Hurd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Prescott on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Prescott yet again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. We're going to 54 right here. Check. Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Knocks him, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a handoff looking right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, Charlie. Mike 57. So we got man. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, Sam off. We got double up. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jones. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Check 24, check 24. Fair, fair. Check. Now.
Jones now, operating from the gun, looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's give it. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Go on. Kill.
Jones on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one into the hands of Hurd. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch the screen. Hey, kill.
On second and 12, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah, let's get set. Mike, check. 59.
On third down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The lone receiver right is Cooper. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. I'm coming, baby, I'm coming. That's it. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Let's go, folks. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. 50. Double up. Hey, check mine. Watch 55. Check down. 26.
Now Prescott. got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
There's Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go, 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch up, switch up. Shoot. Rock it. Hey, exit.
Here's Jones. To throw again. It's Hill. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I got him. I got him. Say. Hard. Hard. Get it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. It's complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Look, squeeze. 3 bud. Watch the end. Bravo. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready.
On first and 10, Jones. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Set. 10-2 stop. I'm here all day. Check 43. He's checking. Crash. Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? 10 logo. Hey, box drop. Hit it.
To throw on third down, Jones. And it is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Mike, check.
To throw is Prescott. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 57. Mike, 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Cooper was the target there.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Shift. Kill. Let's go.
A gain of 8 and a first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54.
Look at me. Score. Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, lock it.
After the sack on first down, Jones. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Caught here by Conley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Switch.
Check 9, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Joker. Switch. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
36. Check 37.
Right up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Check. Protein spill.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Leo.
Check. Watch safety creep.
Blue draw Porker.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, Grant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Grant. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? 8, read.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Be careful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
On the ready.
The mic. 57, the mic.
Hey, Sam off.
Let's go.
Check 13. Check 13. Shoot.
Now Jones gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Fair.
Throwing Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 26.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Dallas.
57.
We're going to 54. Wire. 26.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Catch is made by Hurd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the night, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Kill.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get up. Shoot. Check it back.
Go.
2nd and long. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 game. Check. Watch 54. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54.
Rock it.
You ain't got nothing.
Kill.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
47.
Check, 59. Hey, come on, Hayward.
26.
Prescott to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They come out here in the I. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Under 10. Slam.
Hey, kill.
Safety creep. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
26.
They go back to Grant. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Grant. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield.